lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. I'm not on for some reason. Okay, I don't know how to do this. There we go. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, December 23rd, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Wrapping up the year pretty much as good as we started it, for sure. But we're still here all the rest of the holiday. Don't you worry, you won't miss another episode. If you're off, we'd love for you to tune in. It is a rainy, gray day in Maryland. Frederick today, of course. You can see that view from 4th and Market. Want to shout out Mama Cone. New beginning. Oh my God, do I need a new beginning for sure. Yeah, Christmas just around the corner, 2 days away. And I will be glad to see 2025 go out the door. And I'm welcoming 2026. I'm what do you call manifesting? I'm manifesting a great 2026. I think I say this every year. And by the end of the year, I'm just so done with it, I'm ready to go. I don't know about you, but that's where I am right now. But I hope you guys are enjoying. If you got the time off, hope you're enjoying it. And if not, I hope it's quiet and you're able to get some stuff done to prepare for 2026. We got a lot to go over today. Well, let me just go over that here. Oh, well, I got to take this off. There we go. And I got to add this back. There we go. Okay. I don't know what's going on with where I am, but we got our morning roundup with Randy this morning. I'm not sure if Bob's ever going to be able to join us again. I know he's a little underwater after being off for a while, being sick, but we'll try to get him back on in 2026. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick, and then live in studio, we got Natalie, Pigments by Natalie. That is permanent makeup and other things. I can't wait to talk with her about it. While my brother passes out when I get an IV, I don't think I could ever get a tattoo either. And so he'll be well-versed in talking with her about that sort of stuff. All right, we got a week left in 2025 in December. So any purchase you make from Good Morning Frederick with our merch, like cups and T-shirts and beanies and ball caps and chapsticks and all kinds of stuff, proceeds benefit the Frederick Children's Chorus. And so we are open Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can check us out when you get the chance to come by, and we're open. Obviously not open Christmas Day or New Year's Day, but other than that, we will be there. All right, let's go ahead and officially start this Tuesday show.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. one on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location, and TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership, and you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.
Well, it looks like he's going to make a liar out of me after all. Let's find out what's going up in our morning roundup with Bob Miller and Randy.
It's time for the morning roundup with Dani, Bob, and Randy. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick.
Well, look at that.
Hey,
It's a Christmas miracle.
it is a Christmas miracle.
I just said he might not be with us the rest of this year, still getting caught up from being sick, but we'll try to get him back on, and there you are.
I played your commercial on the radio, and I'm like, oh, hey, I forgot. I got to do that today.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate you making the time. I know things are a little crazy, but not as crazy as during Christmas Cash for Kids. So we're glad to see you.
We're glad to be back. And oh, by the way, I just mentioned somebody was like, where can I get little stickers about Frederick and stuff? And I quickly typed in everything Frederick downtown.
Oh, look at you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we could use it. Appreciate it. All
Yeah.
right.
So
Well,
how is everybody? What did I miss?
I know. It's
You
been a
missed
while.
lot, Bob.
Is
Yeah.
there going to be big? Is there big news? I mean, you heard about the big news here, and then apparently that, adds on to other stuff.
Yeah, we have just kind of hinted about some of it, but of course, WFRE saying so long to Tom Whalen is retiring after 26 years, just shy of, I think, of being at WFRE. That's huge news, actually, and but it, like you said, it opens up opportunities, and we haven't officially announced anything. Do you think we can now that the paperwork is signed?
What will happen is it'll bring tears to my eyes. Because it was, we had things in place. We were ready to rock and roll, and it was ripped out from under me.
Yeah, there were some big
My
plans.
throat has been slashed.
Well, Randy, you might as well go. I mean, we've been hinting about the fact that your name is going to change, and we're going to change it everywhere. So that's been a big part of it. But why don't you go ahead and in your morning recap, tell everybody what is happening?
Well, first of all, Bob and I have known each other for a long time, so I will always have a dear place in your heart. If you ever need help on WFMD, if I can squeeze the hours out, I got to watch the hours. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
happy
a cap.
You're dead to me. You're dead to me.
But along with that change, as Tom exits WFRE Radio, Andy, who's a fantastic afternoon radio personality and program director, is going to be moving to mornings. And then that creates a spot for Afternoon Drive, which we were working on a deal here for the last few days. And the ink is freshly signed as of yesterday. So I will be doing Afternoon Drive on WFRE starting on the 9th of January.
There you
Oh,
go.
well, that's good because I got a basketball game on the 8th that you can run.
So, or maybe the week of it's the next week, actually.
Yeah,
I think I'm out of that.
Yeah,
and what's this name change stuff?
Well,
It's actually January 12th. You're on the
January
air
12th.
January 12th.
12th, that's what it is.
Monday
12th.
the 12th is your first official day because you're away the week prior.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
they did. Andy and Randy, too close together. He didn't
so-
like that. So,
Oh,
as with many radio stations that my brother has traveled to, when he gets there, somebody goes, "Yeah, I don't like your name. You're gonna have to pick a new one."
Yeah, so when people ask me why I have so many different names, this is a perfect example of what I would be fine just using my regular name, but not able to going to a radio station. So
was it going to be Benedict Arnold?
I think Andy likes. And I used this before as I have it tattooed right here for my kids, AJ, because all of my kids are A's and J's.
Yes.
So
there you
I think it's going to be AJ in the afternoon.
go. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So
Bob is very holding back his congratulations.
I'm happy
I
for you,
tell you,
man. I'm happy for you. I
know it sucks. It sucks for Bob because it's hard to find people who know what they're doing to fill in. And
Bob, you would be
kind of
proud
manning
though.
that boat.
The reason why the paperwork got jammed up is the first name I said I would only use Bo Summers, and they were like, "Let's just run it through the pipeline, see what happens," and they did not like that one. So
that was rejected.
Did you tell them it was spelled Beau?
I did not say that.
Bo, good old Bo.
But I will be helping out Bob on WFMD as much as possible. But excited to do a country afternoon show. I came from a country radio station in Toledo, so the stars have aligned enough to be very thankful to God that I got to get into a great radio group with some great people. So
yeah.
Yeah. So other than Bob in the morning, it'll be Dani G in the morning.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm going to still do this.
Yeah. We're
that's cool.
Fitting it all in. We're figuring it all out. But obviously, it's just how it works. If freaking things just fall. I had no idea. Tom, he'd been threatening to do it for years. So I just didn't realize this was the time. So.
Yeah, it was funny. He said yesterday, he goes, I was very lucky that I have never swore on the air. And I'm like, you might not have sworn on your air, but you've sworn on mine because you're screaming so loud I can hear you on my air.
Through the wall.
Yes.
So, yeah. And Tom is, I don't know if you got a chance to see the thing they posted on Facebook, right? The little Tom is retiring. He said he had friends in his hometown of Louisville, where he grew up, that were sending condolences because it looked like it was an
obituary. We said the same thing.
I literally said the same thing yesterday.
Not the best design. Not the best design for that announcement. 100% we said the same thing. I said, I would have made some other choices as a designer on that one, but yeah.
What can you do?
What can you do except laugh and move on?
Laugh and move on.
Laugh and move on. So we haven't had a chance to really talk with you since Christmas Cash for Kids. That was an extraordinary 50th year. WFMD killed it as always. Thousands of kids received a Christmas this year. It's just such an honor to be a small part of it. And boy, I'm telling you, Frederick just really comes out in support, and you should be really proud. You brought that program over to WFMD, and it has just done extraordinary things, Bob. So congratulations.
I had when I said yes to Ron and Mark Williams and Phyllis Betson, who ended up working here as well, to that program. And it's been a blessing. It has just showed me how much Frederick cares about people. And not only with Christmas Cash for Kids, because, we've done it and it's through the Salvation Army. But, I just read a story today where there was another drive. It's just people are taken care of here in Frederick County, Frederick City. We look after our own. And I'm glad that there are so many programs out there to help people. It is always a long week. Dani made it great with the movies, and we've had a lot of outside help this year. And I think we're planning for bigger and better things even next year, and trying to do a little bit more like our sister station, which what is it? TJ, EJ, LJ, Bo, Marco, Polo. I don't remember what it is, but he'll get to be part of the St. Jude's Radiothon.
Yeah.
And so that's just another way to help out people. So it is a long week, and and we get so much support from the station and from the people. But yeah, I'm very blessed to be part of that program.
Yeah. And look, it's a year-long process. And I think, spreading the opportunities for people over the year, really does add to what happens. And you're 100% right, Fred. This is why I love this Frederick community. This is why people love Frederick. But this is also why I 100% believe that government needs to stay out of some of these things. I think we can do it on our own through some of the local organizations we have here. And this is where I feel like why charity, I'd rather have more of my money every day so that I can keep doing things to help people. And I think a majority of people in our town feel the same way. So
I agree.
Yeah, it's not great there. But what I'm telling you, the data center controversy just keeps kicking into higher gear. I'm confused because we already have the data center property in Adamstown. And are we talking about another location that they're talking about planning for?
Yeah, go ahead, Randy. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to be in my first story. Would you like me to do it? And
yeah,
talk about
yeah. Go ahead.
As the reindeer tramps through his hair.
Yeah, on the overlay.
Is there a reindeer back there?
Here we go. There you go.
Plans moving to officially make room for data centers inside Frederick City, not by approving a project yet, but by changing the land management code so that data centers become defined regulated use. The push is coming from Trammell Crow, which is tied to the two light industrial sites near the Monocacy, totaling 231 acres. That's Gas House Pike and Linganore Road. At the same time, City Hall is stepping into a politically messy moment. A council member-backed draft pulled amid the ethics complaint, and a data center engineering director appointed as a planning commission alternate, raising fresh questions about the process, recusal, and who's shaping these roles. Meanwhile, at Fort Detrick, NIH says safety stand-down at the lab was lifted on October 24th as they had some problems there, which wasn't great. But these data centers in Frederick City is kind of a weird deal now that they've starting to spring up everywhere.
Well, yeah, I think the city and county are looking at the county is looking at this like it's just going to be endless money. Endless money is flowing, and they don't care about what's going to happen to anything in between. I don't know, Bob. What's your take on that?
Well, it was fascinating that we had Brad Young on, county council president, who had one take, and then Councilman Steve McKay called in and said, "Hold it a second, none of that is true." They're talking about how Councilman Young said we're going to eliminate acreage from the data center overlay, and Councilman McKay said we don't even have an overlay in place yet. So you're not eliminating. We don't even have one in place, and I think the biggest worry is that we're going to just become a data center, mill farm or something. And then you see what Randy was talking about, the city. Now all of a sudden the city wants in on the action. I mean, it's all about money. It really is.
Yeah, it is all about the money. And here's the thing. While data centers may bring in huge tax revenue, they take up a lot of land, they take up a lot of resources, and there are very few jobs that are created with the data center. So that's, I think when economic development is looking at this and other things we have to look at, we're not creating any more land here. And I really feel like if we just got to look at this from a better perspective. It seems like just because we have this one at East Alco, which they're developing right now, that I don't know why so many more would be required. But
Well,
you hear both sides, and unless you're the expert, you don't really know what the heck the truth is. It's really disheartening. But what I do know is that these are being pushed back on very strongly, and it's kind of pushed that Piedmont line kind of in the back burner, but that's still also being fought hard and heavy from people in the county. So I don't know. It just seems to be, they do this. They overwhelm everybody with a lot of stuff all at once. So you can't even sift through to figure out what's going on or what the truth is.
Well, that and the fact that, Do you want data centers? Do you want houses? Because that land's going to get built on somehow. Do you want a Costco warehouse, or do you what? I mean, that's the problem. It's light industrial. It's general industrial land. Something's going to get built there. It just depends on what you want built there. Or do they change? And my concern is when it comes to the water, comes to the power, and then the other people are complaining about these generators, and they're talking about maybe 1,000 generators that are the size of a tractor trailer. They're not small little ones that you have in your garage when the power goes out and you hook your refrigerator to it.
Yeah,
that's going to be nice and quiet over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then the other thing was that Brad said, I got these people standing up, complaining about the data centers, and he goes, and they're reading it off of their phone that AI generated, and he goes, what do you think the data centers are for?
Yeah, look, I mean, again, I don't think any of us is saying we don't want to utilize those. We all know everything is moving to computers. We all know data centers need to exist to process everything we're doing. I just think we need to figure out the best places to put it. And I know Maryland is trying to at the state level, and all these counties are competing because they think, again, the one at East Alco is supposed to generate $200 million of tax revenue every year. And of course, government, once they see that, cannot look away. Like, they are spending that money before it ever hits the bank account. And this is what I hate about the double speak from our politicians. Nothing is truth. It is all double speak and word salad. So you can't follow the line. And, we do this all the time in our national government. Oh, we're cutting taxes, or we're cutting this by 20. You're cutting proposed spending. It's not saving the taxpayer any dollars. We all know once government gets $1, they are never going to not take $1. They're just, if they're going to do a cut, it's coming from somewhere else. Like it's so, I don't know. I'm tired of all of it. I think, we are all just getting to a point of exhaustion with the crap that spews out of our politicians' mouths. And the perfect example, Brad Young saying one thing and Steve McKay saying something, it's that none of that is true. So you can always find a point to reference in any data that you have. And I'm just tired of not getting the truth from somebody. And that's just so disheartening. And that's what makes this constant battle. And it's just really, I don't know. I'm just at the point where it's just like, what do we do?
Right.
Yeah.
I said it was a dog and pony show, that there's no way they're not going to bring in more data centers because, as you mentioned, the money is just too enticing for them to say no.
Well, I didn't even realize we have a data center in Urbana. So how many do we need? Like, I think it would be really great to kind of take that bird's eye view. Hey, Maryland is going to want to put in 15 data centers in the next 12 months. And, I don't know. It just seems, again, always with government, a slippery slope. You allow one thing in and suddenly it's snowballing to where you're living amongst data centers in our beautiful county. Like, it's just, I think that there are other places. Put it in freaking Montgomery County. Put it in Howard County or whatever. Like, I get it, but they want the money. And that's exactly what will continue to drive them to disregard what the citizens are saying. And I really, really wish that we were able to put some of these things on the ballot. Let the citizens decide and state your case. Hey, when we have the data centers, we're going to build 3 more schools, or we're going to fix 15, or we're going to do whatever. But let the citizens decide some of this stuff. I'm sick and tired of saying we have elected representatives who do nothing to represent the majority of the people where they are. And it's unfortunate because the apathy with the voter allows these people to just keep getting voted in and voted in and voted in. And it's so mind numbing. So anyway, that is my rant for today. But I feel like it's a losing battle. That's all. I just feel like they're going to do what they want now anyway, and we're just going to have to live with it.
Yeah, well, that's what it seems like. Do you guys ever see the movie Outbreak?
Yes.
Yeah.
NIH says the safety stand down at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases Integrated Research Facility at Fort Detrick triggered after a lab worker found a large hole in a protective suit. It was lifted October 24th. Infectious agent research has not fully resumed yet, but preparations are underway, including staff retraining and new checks and balances, with a gradual ramp up from lower biosafety work towards higher containment over time. The investigation described multiple protocol failures and pointed to a deeper issue, a breakdown in trust and safety culture that NIH says must be repaired before all operations resume.
So I just want to say I've been seeing all over TikTok the illness that both of you have had, Bob worse than even Randy. It's going around like crazy, and there's no test that says what it is. None. It's the voice thing. It's the all these upper respiratory, not even upper respiratory, sinus things. I have a friend who's also suffering from it. Things that linger for weeks and weeks. I mean, come on. It's just almost laughable that we're going to go through all of this again and have them say we have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, right. I got it. How Bob got it when it was about 3 months ago when I first moved here. I've lived all over the country, didn't get it, but I got here, and it was I had it pretty bad. It was about 16 to 18 days. This time, this was lesser. It was about 11 days, but I still have a little bit of cough. Yes, I never get sick. Like, that is my claim to fame, boy. I can once or twice a year, maybe in the early fall, early spring. But whatever this thing was, boy, it's not playing.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because my wife worked at Fort Detrick and wore those suits. So if I'm not mistaken, that was not necessarily a breach in protocol, other than the fact that I think they were kind of in a relationship. It might have been something there. I'm not positive on that one. But yeah, I mean, those, if you go into a BSL 4-3 suite, my wife did it, it's there are protocols that you have to follow. She used to get mad that she had to shower in and shower out. And if she wanted to go to lunch, shower in, shower out, you couldn't. And then after, of course, the anthrax thing, I mean, you couldn't even get a bottle of water in there. They wouldn't let you take a bottle of water. I'm like, you got to have a bottle of water. Well, there was a lot of stuff. And then so she did it down in Florida when she was at the University of Florida, and the same thing. And they had even stricter protocols. And she said some of them were kind of lame or stupid because it just, that was just somebody making up stuff so they could tell somebody that they're safe. But, you don't want to mess with some of the things that they have to deal with in Fort Detrick. And, a lot of stuff that they do help keep our people safe.
Yeah.
But it can be very dangerous. So, yeah.
Yeah. No good. That's, and you look, I mean, they have to, because if something were to happen, or maybe something did happen in the past, it's like taking off our shoes at the airport, which finally ended after 12 years of doing that. So this is how it works. This is sometimes it's not quite common sense. It is just, hey, cover your ass from any legal issues that could arise. So yeah, it's just it'll be interesting to see. 2026 ought to be an interesting one for Frederick County, and I really hope that people pay attention to truly what's going on, and don't listen to the noise. Find out for yourself. I want to do some research. Leadership Frederick County, we went to the East Alco site. We heard from the developers, but we're getting that side of the story, right? So we're getting what they want to tell us about how that land is going to be developed. And it'd be really great to really hear, truly listen to the residents of Adamstown and what they're seeing and what could potentially happen. That's what I would like to hear more about. So,
yep.
Yeah.
And just to finish it off quickly in sports, congratulations to Linganore girls basketball beating Oakdale 65-59. Boys basketball for Linganore 59, Oakdale 52. A nice clean sweep. Linganore obviously looking good for the basketball season this coming year. So.
Yeah. And what's happening on WFMD? What did you have today?
Well, let's see. We got a really cool program coming up for Christmas. It's called Christmas in Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
A former radio guy down at WBAL, John Patty, used to do the news down there. And a gentleman by the name of Joe Everless did it almost kind of sounds like Dani. They went around to different places in Maryland and explored the fun traditions that are in Maryland and great places to visit in Maryland for Christmas. They put together a program for that. And we also talked a little bit about the words that you need to know if you're old and you've got young people coming to the house.
Oh, okay.
7.
Give us.
That's it. 6, 7. Skibbity.
Still.
Skibbity.
Skibbity toilet riz?
Yes. I'm like, okay, I'm old. And I'm like, you know what? I told Tanya Powers from Fox Radio, I said, that just goes to show you children should be seen and not heard.
Spoken like a true get off my lawn guy. Love it.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. So
Yeah. Oh,
So,
very good.
my son's in town, so I'm happy that he's in town. His girlfriend just left. She went back home to be with her parents for Christmas Eve. So we might go hit X golf a little bit later on today.
Well, if you go to X Golf and I don't get an invite, I'm not going to talk to you.
Really?
Because-
Well, I mean, I'm just saying right now we're making a change and we're calling in the right-hander. Give me the right-hander over there. Got to
because
make
you
a.
golfed in the turn. You realize I'm like a 3.5 handicap. I could have helped your team, but no invite, no nothing. Do we have a golf trade over at the radio station? I was asking my sister earlier, so
No,
we should.
I know we should. I know we should. But my son hits it about 325 yards.
Nice.
Yeah, but is it straight?
Yes. And then, once he starts beating the old man, then the old man starts getting in his head, and then he's done. He's just toast.
I like it. The psychological
One bad shot,
warfare.
and he's toast.
The old psychological game. Well, people forget
That's
about
it.
that one.
Yeah.
That's it. Exactly. Well, we appreciate you hopping on today. You're off tomorrow, I'm assuming?
No.
Oh, you're working. Okay. We
I
are
work
too.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Frank is off tomorrow afternoon, and then we're off Christmas, and then Friday as well. So
Okay. All right. Well, look, I hope you get to hop on tomorrow. We would love to see you here to wrap up the Christmas, Christmas Eve anyway. And we'll talk with you tomorrow.
So real quick,
Yes.
are gift cards too impersonal?
I love gift cards.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
bought the gift cards, and I'm like, because I'm like, I ran out of time, and here's a gift card. Have fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Look, here's the thing. I canceled Christmas this year at my house. First time in, probably my adult life that I've not sent Christmas cards. I barely decorated. I just didn't feel it. And I just knew that stress would send me over the top. So yeah, I didn't do anything. So I hear you. And I
love gift
haven't done
cards. I
much.
think gift cards are the best.
Yeah.
Well, you were on the list until yesterday.
What?
You were on the list,
You know
helping
what,
me out, all my
and
people that helped me out, and then,
An X Golf gift card would have been nice, Bob.
it would have been.
It would have been. It
Yeah.
would have been.
I'm going to use it today.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, very good. Well, look, we really appreciate all your support and looking forward to, wrapping things up for Christmas Eve tomorrow. And then, of course, we're here all year through the end of the year, except for Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So there you go. All right. Well, I think our guest has arrived.
Our guest has arrived. Yep.
Great. So what we'll do is we will flip things around. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get with her, and then we'll do what's happening in Frederick for you. Bob, thank you so much. Great to see you
guys.
today.
Thanks,
Awesome
Bob.
to catch up, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow morning.
We'll be here.
All right. More right after this.
This holiday, give a gift that tells your story forever. Because your story is our legacy. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Sponsored by A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Let's get, oh, goodness gracious. There we are. Oh, yeah, it's always great. All right, we're going to head back down to Studio 401 on this rainy Tuesday. And we've got Natalie. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, great to see you. Great to see you. You are, you own a company called Pigments by Natalie.
Yes.
I have to admit, I am a little terrified of the needle thing, but a lot of my friends have gotten the mascara line and their brows done. So first of all, welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Thank you. Thank you for
And
inviting
tell me a little bit about how you got started doing this.
I started in 2017 doing the manual method of tattoo work. My mother was my inspiration. She overplucked her brows. So, and like that was a trend, like the thinning brow look. And I wanted to help her with microblading. So I kind of went to that to help her. And I just continued my education and my certifications to the point that I got my in-network and out-of-network provider because I believed in my work and helping people believe in like having their best version of themselves, like restorative care.
Yeah, I mean, oh, so what a great way to, I didn't even know that all of this was available. The lip blushing is something that you do. The
Yes.
semi-permanent foundation, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. I like the lip blushing. It gives like an alternative to having like just a temporary like lip filler look and like kind of filling out even like uneven lips and neutralization is important. Some people have like uneven colored lips and they would like a more an even look, and the semi-permanent foundation is kind of nice for people who you know, have some type of scars on their face and, or they just want that type of glow, like that, like, you know, when you're in the summertime and you have that glow, it's kind of nice. And this is something that will help their collagen turnover rate, but will also help your, also help like, you know, evenness temporarily until you get your collagen turnover rate in those places.
So tell me, how long, if you were to get like the lip blushing done, how long does that last?
They generally last a couple years. But some
Okay.
people come in for a like just a like a I call it a lip facial in between, like they like just like a pop up, type of thing where they can get their lips done and like just have a little bit of a filler look where it's kind of plump without getting fillers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think, to me, I don't wear a lot of makeup out. And so some of this actually does sound really interesting where I
Yeah.
wouldn't even have to do it. I think it's why a lot of women like, get the lash extensions and things like that, because
Yeah.
it's kind of this semi-permanent thing where you don't have to, you can wake up and kind of roll with the day without having this huge kind of regimen that you're doing. Now, have you gotten any of this stuff done yourself?
I've done microblading on my face. I do sometimes I haven't recently. I'm so like out of date with my own face recently.
Yeah.
But I do sometimes like a semi-permanent foundation, like a BB glow type of on my face.
Okay.
I have done like henna on my brows. But recently I'm out of date. Like my stuff is faded. I really need to work on myself.
Well, that all of us are that way though. We
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
do for ourselves what we do for other people. So that's totally understandable. And but wow, I mean, some of these, I like that some of this is not like over the top kind of stuff. It just really kind of enhances people's natural look, and again just makes, I would assume, easier to care for things, and you're not, having to worry about doing some of this all of the time.
Yeah, I like that about my work. I try to do a gradual build on some of my ladies because they're a little apprehensive, especially like, from Washington County ladies or people coming from Pennsylvania. Like, it's a semi-permanent makeup and it's kind of new to that area. Maybe not newer to Frederick or to like towards DC, but
Right.
it kind of gives somebody, like some people, like a new way to look at themselves.
Yeah.
Even with my scar camouflage, I see like you brought that page up. Like just a new way for people to look at themselves.
Yeah.
I like that about it. It's not as apprehensive, I guess.
Yeah. And are you from this area?
I did grow up on Fort Detrick for like 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
I'm a military brat. I'm proud of
Ah.
that. Like my dad's a retired command master chief. Then
Oh,
he retired
wow.
from the VA, and
Yeah.
we settled towards Hagerstown.
Okay, excellent. So if somebody wants to get more information about getting some of this done, I'm making sure your website is on screen as well. What is the easiest way? Is it to contact you through your website or
Either
call or
through
text?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Either through my website, by text. My number is 240-382-2030. And
Okay.
I'm generally pretty like responsive.
Yeah.
I'm currently located out of the incubator at Hagerstown Community College.
Okay.
I'm very fortunate that they accepted my application. So it gives like ladies a little bit more of a private area to work. Like they were giving me a little bit feedback where they were saying that they felt uncomfortable with like the kind of tattoo experience. So they felt more comfortable like in a more lady friendly area.
Yeah. Yeah. And the incubator is great. We know our good friend Caroline Hutchison is there. We've got the Sage Hawk Foundation. We know that, have worked out of there. It's a really, and I knew a couple chefs who were off of Hagerstown campus as well. So it's awesome to give opportunities to these businesses to grow, prove your concept, and before you have to commit to the burden of a brick and mortar facility of your own. But I'm assuming that ultimately that would be a goal for you, is to have your own salon.
Eventually, I'd like a more inclusive place.
Yeah.
But I like that I have like so many people that are supportive, and I'm so grateful to meet so many new people and have so many new experiences.
Yeah. Is there something that's coming in 2026 that is a hot kind of new product or new thing that people are getting done that you're looking into?
I think more of like a BB glow instead of people wearing like foundations,
Yeah.
and helping with like a little bit of collagen turnover, and also making ladies feel like they need this work instead
Yeah.
of like it's something, like making people realize that restorative care is something that they need.
Yeah.
I realize that like a lot of people are like into taking care of their children, but I
Yeah.
think that making sure people are realizing that taking care of themselves is kind of more of a trend.
Yeah. So how long would something like that, like a foundation application, how is it multiple sessions, and how long would
Um,
that take?
Generally, my work lasts for like I would say about 6 months, like every six
Hmm.
months, for something like that. Because I do semi translucent. I generally use like an oil based foundation that fades away, and it's something that somebody can build on or take away. So
Right.
that's something a little bit different about my work.
Nice, nice. And I'm assuming you are keeping up with the trends as far as how to do these sorts of things. Is there schooling that is involved for you or training?
Yeah, I completed at least 13 certifications. I'm gold board certified through American Academy of Micropigmentation. And I'm fortunate enough that I might have the ability soon I can train ladies now, but soon, I'm hoping by March, I'll be able to certify other ladies in paramedical tattooing.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Well, it's pigmentsbynatalie.com. If you've been thinking about maybe somebody has gotten the microblading or done their lips or the foundation, you can reach out to Natalie with questions, and I'm sure she'll take great care of you. We really appreciate you coming in today to Good Morning Frederick, and yeah, I mean, I think this is really, really interesting because, again, for somebody like me who doesn't spend a lot of time on the makeup thing, some of this sounds really interesting to look into. So, yeah, I hope people reach out with questions and keep me posted about anything that you're doing there, and we will make sure our viewers know about it as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. All right. Randy's going to follow you outside as you sign our window of fame.
I appreciate it.
While you're doing right before when you get ready to do that, we're just going to take one more quick break, and then we'll be back with what's happening in Frederick. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Are you living with tension that just won't let go? At Key Myofascial Release in Frederick, we help your body unwind naturally, relieving pain, improving movement, and restoring balance from the inside out. Discover the difference where science meets sensitivity. Visit KeyCityMFR.com to schedule your session today.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by The Healing Storm. Shannon and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative, holistic healing methods to relieve your stress and pain. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, and a healing journey program. Check out thehealingstorm.com for all the details and to schedule an appointment today. Hey, All right. Well, I'm not sure they're heading out just yet, so we'll try to catch her signing when she does. In the meantime, here we go. Here we go. Okay. There we are. She is heading out to find a spot on our wall, our window of celebrity, window of fame, I think, actually. Window of, I can't even remember the daggone name of it. The window of fame being signed by Natalie from Pigments by Natalie. And we're going to have to, I don't know. Maybe, soon we'll have to replace that window. It's got a really decent sized little crack down the middle, but eventually. We'll do that eventually. But there she is. That's Natalie. All right. And there is her signature. There you go. On our window of fame. We love it. All right. We're going to go ahead and let's do what's happening in Frederick.
Sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza off Route 40 in Frederick and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food with a drive-through experience. TacoBar1.com or Taquito by TacoBar.com.
All right. There's still some stuff happening in and around Frederick these next 2 weeks. Of course, the holiday lights map is still up, viewed over, I should have changed that, over 7,000 times so far. 600 points around the region. If you want to drive around and look at the lights, you at least will have an idea of where to head. All right, the 24th, which is tomorrow, Polar Express Christmas Eve event is at Warehouse Cinemas, 9 a.m. You got to check to see if tickets are available for that one. 5 p.m., there are some Christmas Eve services. One at Calvary United Methodist Church, one at Natalie YMCA in Urbana, and of course, many other churches are having a Christmas Eve service as well. You're going to want to look into that. On the 25th, if you don't have a place to go or you know somebody who doesn't have anywhere to go for Christmas Day, please go to Christmas at the Barn. Fixin' Fences in New Windsor is hosting a Christmas event. It is free. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can attend that. Please pass that along. And I don't want anybody to be alone at Christmas. And I would invite you here, but I'm going to be sobbing with other Commanders fans at the Dallas game. We're going to have a great time no matter. But it is, that's where we will be, or I would have you. I would go somewhere and make sure everyone had a place to go. All right, December 26th, the Candlelight Tour of Historic Houses of Worship is happening from 3 to 8 p.m. Lots of houses of worship are on the list. You're going to want to check that out. You can find it on social media. Singles Mingle and Bar Game Night at Rockwell Brewery kicks off at 7 p.m. They're inviting everybody to come out and have a good time. Even if you're not a single and you just want to play bar games, you can do that. But if you are looking to mingle, my brother, I'm looking at you, 2 brothers and a sister, might have to head over there on Friday. There's some live music. Long Boogie is at Bushwallers, and there's a Naughty or Nice DJ night at Benstown on the 26th. On the 27th at 8 p.m., Guys in Thin Ties, Rockwell Brewery. You can go ahead there for some live music. On the 27th, Sunday Fun Day Music Jam at the Morgan Inn in Woodbine. That happens every Sunday from 2 to 5:30. So if you're looking for something to do on Sunday, you can do that. On the 30th at 1 p.m., it's the Yule Ball, which is for all ages at Sieber Arts Library. Then I'm starting the list for New Year's Eve. There's some family things like the 2 o'clock K-pop Demon Hunters Party, which is at Sieber Arts. 2 to 4, the New Year's Eve party with DJ Big Panda at Skate Frederick. 5 p.m., it's New Year's Eve at Brewers kicks off, but the real party is from 10 to 1 with the champagne toast at midnight. 5 o'clock, you can head to Hagerstown for Crumpy's Donut Drop. That is at the Flying Boxcar Stadium, and it is free to attend, and it's a pretty cool event. They used to do it in downtown Hagerstown. They've been doing it every year for a ton of years. Guys in Thin Ties is at Vanish in Leesburg from 6 to 10. At 8 p.m., Frederick Social kicks off their New Year's Eve party with live music, food specials. After 8, it is 21 and up only. 9 p.m., you can check out Crash the Limo at Steinhardt or head to Shock and Shack. Now, a lot of these do have tickets required to attend, so please check on social media or on the calendar. I have the links to those pages listed. And then at 9:30, there's a party at Benstown with the J.J. Billings Band. So far, that's what I have for you for New Year's Eve. We're going to keep adding to it because I know that there's a lot of stuff going on, not only in Frederick, but in the area as well. And I want to keep you posted about all of that. All right, that's going to do it for us today. You can hang with us at 5 p.m. tonight. Live from Studio 401 is on. Also, just want to remind you, we have a bunch of great new content. Our the Heart of Downtown Frederick, hosted by Sarah Hurwitz-Roby from Colonial Jewelers. That streams today. It's called The Heart of Downtown Frederick. Then we have tonight, a special day. We've got the last of the good old boys with Blaine Young, Billy Shreve, and tonight is Derek Shackelford, who will be joining the show. We moved it to tonight. Normally it's on Wednesdays at 6, but we wanted to make sure everybody could check that out. And speaking of our podcast, Manoj Cooks is typically on Monday nights at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Monday nights, Manoj Cooks. We did one episode that you can see on the Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel. And we took this week off, and then we'll be back next week for that as well. And then The Healing Journey, hosted by Shannon Storm from the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. She has a podcast as well, and we're working on a couple of others that will be kicking off in 2026. So please go to Everything Frederick Live on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, then you won't miss an episode of anything that's going on. Content by Frederick, for Frederick, and beyond, of course. All right, we will see you tonight at 5 p.m. on Live from Studio 401 or tomorrow morning right here on Good Morning Frederick.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.